Good day, viewers. Welcome back to Yotsume God Reunion Shadow Blade. So I did unlock ending 3 and I did unlock ending 6, but they keep saying something about the book. I already got the book. It's way inside here. It's gonna be in this spot. The diary is gonna be in this spot over here. So once you get that, maybe we can go to ending 7. I'm not sure, but we're about to find that. Once I just need to talk to all of them. After done talking to all of them, I can say goodbye to Amigo.
Shiro-chan.
Goodbye. Yeah, let's leave the shrine. You have someone who worries and waits for you, right? I shuddered in his word. Do I have someone who worries and waits for me? Oh, this must be the ending. Might not have someone like that. I have someone who worries. I might not have anyone like that. The financial burden, the reason for not remarrying, of the rejection I fear from my father. All those things suddenly come back into my mind. Was it because I read that memory? That was the diary. As I slammed in silence, Amigo talked to me with concern. What's wrong? No, nothing. That's not good for a second. I thought you didn't want to go home anymore. Nervously ran from my cheek to my eyes as I feel like he got right into my mind. You can't stay here. You don't belong here. You should get going. You're right. Thank you. Goodbye. I wanted to go home so badly, but now I was scared to go home, scared of facing the truth. It was hard to leave, so I slowly walked backward. Right before I stepped out of the torii gate, Amigo smiled softly. Goodbye. Live a happy life for me, Mai. It's the same. In the blink of an eye, Amigo, Tagata, and Kuro and Shiro were gone. Only the torii gate was standing there. As I stood there, dumbfounded, Mai! Shuji! With a flashlight in his hand, Uncle Shuji came running this way. There you are! We were shocked to find you gone from the house. We split up to look for you. I'm sorry. I made everyone worry. As I stand that, Uncle Shuji smiled in relief. I'm glad to see you're not hurt anywhere. I panicked, thinking you might have been taken by Yotsume God. Yotsume God? There's an old saying in this village. That's an unwanted child who will be taken away by Yotsume God. But I'm glad you're okay. Let's go home. Makoto's worried about you too. An unwanted child will be taken away by Yotsume God. An unwanted child. Makoto, Dad. Really? Uncle Suji. I grabbed Uncle Suji's arm as he was starting to walk. Please, wait. I want to ask you something. Is my dad... I couldn't get any words out of it. Were stuck in my throat. My hands were grabbing and started to shake. Is my dad actually... The sentence I found in the warrior circle in my head. As I hesitated, Uncle Shuji's eyes widened as if I had noticed something. Did you find out about it? about the
Mai-chan
fact that
の本当
Makoto
の
is
父
not
親じゃ
your
ないって
real
こと。
father? Everything went dark. The air which was colder than when I conformed Yotsume God and embraced my body. My dad wasn't my real dad. Then who was that person that always had been kind to me?
いつ知った
When did you find out? I handed him the diary that I have inkles on it, holding it so tightly.
これを
I found this.
これは
This is. I see.
そうか。
Uncle Shuji took the diary and scribbled through it.
これは事実だ。
This is true. Makoto is not your real father.
舞ちゃんの
Your
本
real
当の
father
父親
is
じゃない。
Suichi.
宗一さん
Suichi?
そうだ。
Yes, Suichi
相良
Sagara.
相良家の跡取りだった。
He was the heir of the Sagara family.
15年前
However,
亡くな
he
った
passed away 15 years ago.
修二さん
Uncle
教え
Suichi,
てください
tell me, what
一体
exactly
何があったんです
happened?
か
相良家の跡取りである宗一
A
兄
baby
さん
was born.
嫁入りした真由子さ
Was
んの
born
間に
between Suichi and the heir of the Sagara family and Mayuko, who married into the family.
舞と名付けられ
The
た
baby
赤ん
who
坊は
was named Mai received the blessing from the Sagara family and people of Yotsume village.
まるで自分のことのように
He was
嬉
as
しかった
happy as it was my child that has been born.
しかし
But one day, the precious baby disappeared. He was
ある日
kidnapped.
子供を奪われた話
Mayuko
みたい
fell ill from the sorrow of having her child taken away from her and pass away.
宗一兄さんは必
Suichi
死で
did
探したよ
everything in his power to
あ
look
ら
for
ゆる手
her,
段でも舞ちゃんは見つからな
he
かっ
was
た
nowhere to be found.
憔悴した宗一兄さん
Exhausted,
は
Suichi passed away as
舞子
well.
さんの後
As he was
を追うように
following
して
Mayuko,
もう察しはつ
I
いてる
think
と
you
思うけれど
already figured out who
当
kidnapped
時
you
赤ん坊
when
だ
you
った
were
舞ちゃん
a
をさらった
baby.
のが待っての誠だ
My younger brother Makoto.
舞ちゃんが驚くの
It's
も
not
無理はない
normal
よ
for you to be surprised by
でも
this,
誠はね
but Makoto had a
Sagara
grudge
の家を
toward the Sagara
憎んだ
family.
村の古い
He
しきた
was
りを重んじ
rebellious from the beginning
自由を許
towards
され
our
ないこの
family,
相良の
who
家に
respected the tradition of
誠
the
は昔から
of the
反抗的
village
だった
and didn't tolerate freedom.
舞ちゃんには理解でき
You
ないか
probably
もしれない
wouldn't
けど
understand this, but
相良
this is
家におい
not
て
our
上司は
family.
絶対
The
的存在
eldest
で
is the absolute
それ以外
being,
は
so the
負けなんだ
rest are just extras.
僕は次男だから
Since I was the
跡
second
取りである
son,
長
I was
男の
brought
助けであ
up
れ
to
と
help the
教育を
eldest,
受けれど誠は
but Makoto
完
was
全にお荷物扱いだっ
treated
た
simply as
誠がそれに
baggage.
反抗する
Whenever
さ
Makoto
らに家から
rebelled
疎ましめられ
against
る
it,
悪循
he
環だ
was run even more by my family, which create a various cycles.
ついには感動されて出て
Eventually,
いったが
he was exiled and left. I guess Makoto already
ずっ
held
と
a
恨ん
grudge
でいた
against that.
だから
That's
相良
why
家
he
の後継
kidnapped
ぎになる
you,
大
the
切な舞ちゃ
precious
ん
heir to our family.
でも
But
僕は
I
誠
kind
の
of
ことが
understand
わからないでもない
how
んだ
he
よ
feel.
誠は
He couldn't fit in within the tradition of the village.
上手
He
に生きる
didn't
術
know
を知ら
how
なか
to
った
live wisely.
そのせいで
Because of that,
父と母
mother and father
出来損
called
ないの
him a
息子
failure.
さ
But
あの反抗心
but
は
I think the
愛され
rebellious
たいという
spirit
感情の
was
裏返
his
し
way
だっ
of
た
expressing his desire to be loved.
父と母の愛
He
情
must have
と
been
期待を一
had
身に受ける
complicated
宗一兄
feelings
さん
towards Suichi, who had
複
been
雑な感情
receiving
が
all the love and support from mother and father.
宗一兄さんと誠の間にいた
I know because I was
次男の僕だから
middle of the
よ
child
く
between
わかる
Suichi and Makoto.
宗一兄さんが亡くなった後
Even after Suichi died, I still searched for
誠の
Makoto.
こと連れ戻そうと
I
か
wasn't
罰をとか
trying to
そ
bring
ういう
him
話
back
じゃない
or punish him.
もちろん
Of course,
実の両
the
親
fact that he
舞ちゃんを
took
引き
away
離した
you from your
誠の罪
real
は
parents is a great sin.
でも僕は
But I wanted to understand
僕
him.
自身が
I wanted
誠
to
を
talk
理
to
解したか
him,
ったんだ
talk with
ちゃんと
him.
僕だけでも
If
誠の
only I
ことを
had
心
been
から
able
理解
to
できていたら
understand him, such
あの悲
a
劇は起きなか
tragedy
った
would
は
have
ずなんだ
never happened.
父も母も亡くなって
Since mother and father have passed
僕の
away,
肉親は
my only remaining blood relative are Makoto
Mai-chan
and you, Mai.
苦労の末
After a long search,
よう
I
やくうま
finally
ことを見
found
つけた
him.
驚いたよ
I was surprised that he had thrown away the Sagara name
サハラという名
and
で
was
暮らしていた
living
なんて
with
ね
Sahara as his new surname. I stared at the photo who handed to me. This is my real mother and father.
舞ちゃん
Mai, you're feeling a bit small around Makoto, aren't you? What?
東京のアパートの
I
前
got
で
the
会った時
feeling when I
感
met
じた
you in the Tokyo, there was an awkwardness between you two, even though you're supposed to be father and daughter.
どうして私には
Why don't I have a
お母さんがいないの
mom? My dad wouldn't tell me everything. I thought would someday, but I see now. The answer was simple. There was no way he could tell such truths. I had every night to feel a distance between us. That's because he wasn't my real father. I hugged my heart and shivered. I couldn't stop the sorrow, the frustration from welling up.
舞ちゃん
My Uncle Suji got down on his knees to meet my eyes, and placed his hand on my cheek. Unlike my dad, his hands were rough from scab and blister. His were lean, smooth, and cold.
うちの子に
Would you like to be my child? What? It was all too sudden. I can't comprehend what he was saying. So I asked him again.
今
What did you just say?
うちの
Would you
サ
like
ガラ
to
の家の子
Would
に
you
な
like
ら
to
ないか
be the Sagara family's child? You gotta be kidding, right? He continued speaking with soft, comforting voice.
本来なら
You are originally a child of our
ここの家
family.
のここで
You were supposed to live happily with your mother
幸
and
せ
father
に暮らして
here.
いるはずだ負い目を感じる
You
必要は
don't
ない
have to feel small.
むしろ歓迎するよ
As a matter of fact, I welcome you. Would you like to be my child?
私は
But I was confused and bewildered. Uncle Suji spoke quietly as a serious look on his face.
さっき話した事実を
Knowing
知って
everything, I just told you.
これ
Can
ま
you
でと
go
同じように
living as you think,
誠を父と
as you have
生活でき
thinking
る
Makoto is your father? That's probably impossible. Now that I know the truth, I won't be able to look at my father in the same way.
サガラの家の子に
Will you be the Sagara family's child?
はい
Yes. I think I remember this. And so I become my Sagara. Mom, dad, up in heaven. This was the right thing to do, right? This is the way for me and the other me to be happy, right? But she doesn't look happy at all. You like Koichi from Prison Boys still. I got another book. Family photo. A family photo of the Sagara family. It looks very old. The Four Eyes Priestess. Ending 7. Finally, maybe I can go to continue the story. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 3, 5, 6, 7, and so the mystery of the amulet in Yotsume God. What amulet? I was gonna have to solve something. But okay guys, the next part of the video, I'm gonna show you the other ending. That will be ending 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You already see the 6 and 7. So next part, I'm gonna show you the other ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's all for now. Hope you enjoy. So shall we watch part of the video? Goodbye.